Hi, I'm Ahmed Islam, and we're Team Beards and Roses. We were asked in the Disney project to develop a system that would potentially solve a certain problem in our community. Well, we decided that one of the most rising problem in our community is the traffic problem and accidents on the road. So we developed a system. It's basically it's a normal vehicle, and this vehicle has the control to move forwards, backwards, left, or right. And in a way, if a certain obstacle is in front of it with a certain proximity range, this car can slow down to avoid crashing into the car. If this range is reduced, the car can stop completely.
Hi, my name is Hania Yasser, and I'm here to talk to you about the inputs and outputs of our system. We designed the system to have 7 inputs, so we're going to go through them really quickly. The first one is the enable. It just basically enables the whole system to work. The next 4 are the controls of the car, which are forward, reverse, left and right, which we can control from the switches on the Altera board. The other 2 are the input sensors 1 and 2. The input sensors were designed to have a 50 centimeter range and 10 centimeter range, so they give signals if they detect something. The output of the system as a whole is basically just us seeing the movement of the car after the sensors detected something, or if they did not detect.
My name is Mohammed Omar, and my job is to be explaining the use of the motors that we have installed in our car. So basically, we have 4 wheels. Each one's connected to an individual motor. Each 2 motors will be connected to an H-bridge. While they may be connected each 2 to an H-bridge, each one can be individually manipulated due to our use of the program, in which we could have, for example, 2 motors going forwards and 2 motors going back, making it rotate, and so forth and so on. It goes with all 4 forwards and backwards as well.
Hello, I'm Ahmed Saib, and today I will be talking to you, explaining how the sensors work in our product. Now we have 2 IR proximity sensors. One of them is set to a relatively shorter range than the other. When the shorter range sensor detects an obstacle in front of it, it causes 2 of the wheels to stop, therefore slowing down the car. However, when the other further range sensor detects an obstacle, it causes the whole car to stop. However, it can still be moved to the right, to the left, or in reverse.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Musab. I will be speaking about the power part of the project. We have a power pack that is connected to a power unit. The power unit connects all the components of the project together. It connects the sensors are connected to a voltage regulator to provide them with constant 5 volts. The voltage regulator is connected to the power unit. Also, the input power to the H bridges is also connected to the power unit. All of the grounds of the sensors, the H bridges, and the Altera board is also connected to the power unit in a common ground.
Hello, my name is Yusuf Tariq, and I'm here to explain how our car works and how everything is put together. Now, as we mentioned before, each 2 motors are connected to one H-bridge, which in turn is connected to the Altera board to receive the control signals. Now, each H-bridge can control each motor independently. It can do one of 4 things. It can either rotate the motors in either direction, forwards or backwards. It can cause the motor to brake, or it can leave the motor to freely turn when needed. Now, suppose that we want to move the car forwards. We can send a signal using the Altera board to the H-bridges to move the car forwards, and which in turn will cause the motors to rotate in the forwards direction. Now, suppose that we've encountered an object which is at a relatively large distance from the car. This will be detected by the first proximity sensor, and will send a signal to the Altera board. The Altera board will in turn respond and send a signal to the H-bridges to turn off to the first H-bridge to turn off the backwards, the two motors in the back, causing the car to slow down. Now, suppose that this object gets even closer. What happens is it's picked up by the second sensor, which will send a signal to the Altera board, which then will respond to both H-bridges to cause all of the motors to brake.
The car is currently moving forwards. Once it senses the obstacle, it stops. Now the car will move backwards.
Okay, now make it turn left.
Now the car,
Left and up.
now the vehicle is currently turning right.
Right.
Now it
Now
will
it's
turn. Now it's right.
Left to make it face the water. Yep.
Now it's facing the wall. And it will keep going until it senses an obstacle and stops accordingly. The car is turning left. And it will move towards me. Once it senses the obstacle, it stops.